Good evening, and welcome to A Time to Sing, brought to you by Beulah United Methodist Church. My name is Sherry Lizarraga, and my musical guest is Sharon Robertson. Our theme this evening is the music of Christmas. Luke chapter 2, verses 13 and 14 says, "And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, 'Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.'" Let's sing together the chorus, Emmanuel. James Montgomery's father, John, was a Moravian missionary. When James was 6 years old, his parents placed him in a Moravian settlement in Ireland and sailed away as missionaries to Barbados. James never saw them again. When he did not do well in school, James was apprenticed to a baker, but baking wasn't his thing. So he ran away and spent his teenage years drifting from pillar to post. In his early 20s, James began writing for the local newspaper, and there he found his calling. He wrote our first carol as a poem to be published in the paper on Christmas Eve of 1816. Let's sing together, "Angels from the Realms of Glory." Georgina Rossetti came from a family steeped in the arts. Her father, Gabriel Rossetti, was a professor of Italian at King's College in London. Her brothers, Dante Gabriel and William Michael, founded a 19th century art movement for which the beautiful Christina often served as a model, especially for portraits of the Madonna. The author of 3 collections of religious poetry and 4 devotional books, Christina wrote our next carol as a diary entry for December 29, 1885. Love came down at Christmas, love all lovely, love divine, Love was born at Christmas. Star and angel gave the sign. Love came down at Christmas. Love, oh lovely, love divine. Love was born at Christmas. Star and angel gave the sign. Worship we the Godhead, love incarnate, love divine. Worship we our Jesus, but wherewith for sacred sign. Love shall be our token, love be yours and love divine, love to God and all men, love for plea and gift and sign. John Wesley Work was born in Nashville, Tennessee in 1871. His father was a choir director for a Nashville church, and John grew up singing in those choirs. When he enrolled in Fisk University, he was very active in the music department. John was eventually hired by his alma mater as a professor of Latin and Greek, but his greatest passion was the preservation and performance of African American spirituals. Up to that time, Go Tell It on the Mountain was mostly unknown because the original verses had faded into obscurity. Intrigued by the melody and the words of the chorus, John wrote new verses for the song and published his version in 1907. lyrics of our last carol are inspired by, but not an exact translation, of a traditional French carol known as The Angels in Our Countryside. Angels We Have Heard on High is the most common English version, loosely translated in 1862 by James Chadwick, the Roman Catholic Bishop of Northeast England. The chorus, Gloria in excelsis Deo, is the first line of the Song of the Angels recorded in the Gospel of Luke. This ancient French carol, passed down from one generation to another, has become a universal favorite.
And
Thank you for joining us this evening. We hope that you will be with us again next Thursday when we present part 2 of the Music of Christmas. Good night and God bless.